Top of the morning. Sorry I'm late. I was organizing my blueprints. I'm saving the stuff from yesterday. I'm taking my own advice and then we'll get started. Don't worry. Saving this tree here. Just trying to figure out how you even open the blueprint browser. I'm still not an expert. Don't worry. Good afternoon. Alright. Let's save that. This was from yesterday. How does this work? So this saves it to your desktop? That seems so weird. So I just want to put it in this folder. Is it that hard? What, you can do tags? That's so cool. I could like mark it as like a tree. That's really cool. Yeah, welcome back. Yesterday was the start of the building guide video. Very successful, honestly. I'm very pleased with how much footage I got out of it. Okay, I guess I'll just save this to this folder. And then I'll do that. God, this is so clunky. I'll figure out a better way to do this off stream. Put this blueprint there. This goes in here. Nice. And now I can delete this. Make the SMP frozen or compatible with Bedrock? Okay. No problem. Let me just redesign the whole code base. Thanks. Stupid fucking question. Okay. While I'm organizing my blueprints, getting ready, you guys should give me some thoughts as to what you want to see me do today. Because I've gone through building bridges, vehicles, houses, landscaping, trees, pathways. But I can do that stuff again. I mean, I can do more paths and more trees and stuff. But if there's something that you want to learn how to do better in building, let me know. Wow, these trees look so bad now in comparison to... Like, I feel like I'm already getting a lot better. These first ones were shit. I will improve with time. Alright, there we go. Some redstone automation. You're asking the wrong guy. I'm talking about building, fool. Aesthetic building. Alright, let me save... I guess this house schematic. Is that even possible, though? I guess it is. Actually, this is what I'll do. Okay, I'll move this up. Sorry. A market. Yeah, I guess just like I'm thinking more like the category, like houses, terraforming, trees, you know, whatever the case may be. All right, I just want to save this asset, but I obviously built it into the terrain like this, so this is kind of awkward. Let me do it like this. I'll just save the top part. That's good. Oh no, did it get a part of the bottom? I can tell that didn't work. Come on, try again. Copy. There we go. Yellowstone geyser. Yeah. I mean, like, building biomes. That's cool. Yeah. The point of this video is a build guide. So, You want to learn how to build stuff. That's the goal. All right, I'll call this I don't know, like Stilt House 1 or Water House. I'll do that. All right, let me do a new folder. Call this one houses. Put that there. Good. Now I can delete this. Please summon $200. This is not to poor shame anyone, but I just don't know how do you walk around having only $200 to your name? Like, do you not have a job? Because even when I was like a teenager, I always had a job, or like probably just a couple $1,000s at like all times, you know? I don't really know how that happens. Unless you have like extenuating circumstances where you're like having to live off of your savings or something, which that I understand. All right, let's do the hot air balloon. This, because it's already floating, I can just copy this. This is not a big deal. Alright, so hopefully that is just the hot air balloon. I think it is. I'll get these pressure plates, but whatever. Save that. Balloon 1. You don't have a job? Okay. Yeah, that'll do it, I guess. Make a new folder for vehicles. Put that in there. Alright. And then, I mean, I can save the bridge. It's just a really awkward schematic, is it not? I think to do this one, I'm going to have to raise it up. It's going to take too much terrain with it. Once I do this, we'll get started. Oh, what the... Okay. It's fine. This was not supposed to come with it. Chuckle Nuts. That's a name. How did I do that? With Axiom. And you know what? This is supposed to be a building tutorial video, so maybe pay attention. Can I not fucking do this because it's not a block? No, no. Oh, fiddlesticks. Wait, what? There we go. Get rid of all that. That better not mess with... Oh, okay, it totally is. Whatever. Alright, so to do this... probably the best thing is to start with actually an airbrush. Oh no! Guys, damn it. Oh no. Here, I'll just do this. Here we go. Oh no, but the fucking waterlogged blocks. What? Where's this block? What is being waterlogged here? That's what I thought. Okay, I'll bring this down to 3. Oh, that much. Doesn't need to be perfect. Alright. What is this tree? Oh. It's like an acacia tree. Okay, that's pretty good. That's just the bridge now. Ropes aren't compatible? What do you mean? Ropes work with Axiom. So now we can just select this. I'm going to try not to be too sloppy with how I do this. Like, I want only the blocks that I need. And that looks good. Needs to be 1 block lower. All right. Looks good. Stone. Bridge 1. Oh, I see what you're saying. They were still there. Yeah. That's fine. I can live with that. The fuck is this folder width? Okay. All my stuff is organized. I can delete this. Nice. I don't think I have tick freeze enabled. God damn, what a mess. All right. I think I saved everything from yesterday. So yeah, as a reminder, yesterday was the start of the build guide where I was giving just my thought processes when I was all building all this stuff out. Pretty much was still a build video, but I was just overly explaining the thought process. Do more of that today. And I guess, let me think. We could do trees. We could do, I think I'll just do like more advanced stuff today. Not like, I don't know, maybe not complicated per se, but just like more of the same, but like this is a pretty small house. Also, wait, what the hell is up with this? Is it stream? Is the stream lagging? Oh, there we go. I had 1 bar for a second. Yeah, so I think this probably is good enough in terms of I've expressed the ideas that I want to here. I might switch it up and do a new biome, because I think I want to do more advanced trees now. I have only done really this one. Every single tree here is the same design, but I could make them better. And we could do like a whole palette of trees and then start a new biome. Do some more advanced landscaping. Let me pick the ugliest biome I could find and make it look pretty. This is pretty ugly. Like a Yellowstone area. I mean, there's a Yellowstone biome right here. It's literally called Yellowstone. Need some concept art to make a new biome. I don't know why. It's really weird. There's some dropped frames. Yeah, I mean, it could also be YouTube's connection. All right, let's do like a Yosemite thing. That could be fun. Yeah, like it's going from like 7,000 bitrate to 13,000 to 20,000. It's not the bitrate that's the problem, it's the stream connection. Let me ponder this for a second. Because I could also do a pirate ship. Talked about doing a ship yesterday. First of all, let's pause the daylight. Floating island town. I never built a floating island though. I mean, that could be a cool thing to make. I could do that. I'm trying to think of how I could make that a floating island. That build, I don't know what this is. This is one of the towns, I think. Is it Astron? I'm not sure exactly. Or even what this building is for. Oh, Riften 2.0, right, okay. Maybe we could go back to vehicles now, because we did talk about doing a ship earlier. I don't think it's going to happen in that biome. It's too small. I could put it right here, but I also could build the ship out of the water and then put it somewhere interesting. Like, I've built a pirate ship before and then stuck it in the mountains. We could do something like that. I think it would probably be easiest to build it out of the water to show, like, how I would build the hull of a ship rather than trying to do it underwater. Let's do that. I like that idea. Let's just go out over the ocean. I'll build it above water and we'll go over my thought process on building a ship. So just as a quick little tip, when you have Axiom, you can, again, open this little menu here with left alt, and you can toggle on angel placement. So in this case, I'm trying to build something out of the water, but it's like, well, where am I supposed to start building if there's no blocks? If you have angel placement, you can just see where the block will go. You can just right-click, and now it's there. It's really useful if you're trying to build something in the air, and you need a starting block rather than pillaring up like that, you know? Just a simple little thing. Anyway, so I think the best thing to do is to have symmetry enabled. So I'm going to be building a ship. I'll place it here, and we will enable Z symmetry, I guess, so that it won't be enabled this way, because the ship is like different at each end, but each side will be the same. All right. So let's just start by first imagining how long the ship will be. I don't want it to be honestly that massive. The last pirate ship I made was really big, and it was very cool, but it was a little bit much. Maybe just like a little bit longer. We'll say that's good. I hope the stream sorts itself out later. I don't know why it's lagging so badly. So the way that I would do the hull, because this is honestly a pretty big challenge, building pirate ships. I know it's not super easy, is to start with the spine a little bit, and we'll think about, you know, bring out these pillars like this. And so it kind of trends towards the front, and it's widest, not really in the middle, more like the back 2/3 of the ship, and then it'll taper back again. Ugh. So let me just get a feel for this. Each one is 3 blocks wide. Let's do that. We'll start to bring this in by 1 block. So that's too straight of a line. That's just like a purely straight line. We want it to taper a little bit more. So let's do a couple more. This is honestly kind of like building pathways, where I want this to curve. I don't want just a straight diagonal line. I want it to curve a little bit. So each one of these is coming in by 1 block. So let's say by this point, we'll start doing every 2 blocks. And this will be like every 3. I might have to make it longer. Well, that'll just be what it is. And we can start having it come back now. Okay, so that's fine for the bones. It's a little bit more canoe shaped. I want the back to be a little bit thicker. Let's have the taper be a little bit more aggressive. That's a little better, a little thicker in the back. Alright, so now let's connect up each of these spines. Okay. That's already looking a lot like a boat. But we gotta have this taper down now. So let's first of all double up the thickness on the bottom. Let me grab some beehive blocks. 2 spruce beehives. Alright, that's good. And I'm going to be kind of building this in the way that I did the hot air balloon, where I'm almost building like a sphere underneath, because this has to taper down. So we could say the bottom of the hull honestly should be even deeper than that. Maybe like that deep. That's fine. I'll just start the line coming out. What does the bottom of a hull look like? Pirate ship hull. Oh, it's pretty flat on the bottom, honestly. Okay. Okay, that looks fine. So now we'll just repeat the process where now we're just going to have this curve up into this hull. Kind of a smooth taper. Like, that's fine. That's fine. Obviously, to make this feel like the hull is tapering on the bottom with this taper, we don't want to just do the exact same arch for every single one. We want these ones to start tapering as well. So like these ones are probably still fine to repeat the same design, but by this one, it needs to be a little bit shallower. Like we'll have it be more like, I don't know, here, and then it tapers like this. So it's a little bit different, right? So both the bottom hull and the top are tapering in together. A little hard to explain, but I think you know what I mean. Like it's not going to be the exact same arch every single one down the line. These are also 3 blocks apart. Okay. Okay, now it's looking good. This part takes a while, I know, but it's worth it to get it right. You want the shape to be right before you get into the details. Alright, that looks good. Now I want a very similar block in the middle of the hull that's not just wood. So, strip spruce could be fine. Just a little different texture. We'll start filling in these holes now. Do a mixture of beehives and strip spruce logs. And this is just pretty easy. We're just filling in the gaps that we just built. Using the guiding lines is a good way to start instead of trying to like do this by hand initially. You build the framework first. There's a stream now. It looks a little better, right? That's cool. I might do one line on the bottom. I just feel a little bit off. Having nothing there. Just give it a little something. Alright, that looks pretty cool. Now let's do some details. We'll do stairs and slabs. Make the hull feel more smooth. Ooh, shelves as well. So on these sides here where it's kind of a harsh, you know, one block thing, I'd put shelves here to make it a little bit more rounded out. Or like on this really, really flat wall, I'd put some shelves here for sure. I mean, it's a bit glossy because of my shaders that I'm using. Maybe not quite that many. That looks a bit much. But it looks like ship hull, you know? Oh wait, I just realized, by the way, I should be using barrels. That'd be a perfect texture here. And honestly, maybe even looms. But barrels have this, like, you know, stripped, like, latch part like that. That's perfect for this. I know that this is going to be below the water line, so you're not going to see this really, but when I'm looking at it from this angle, I want to make sure that the hull looks as good as possible. And honestly, I'm not loving just how many open oak logs there are. Like, that doesn't look very good to me, so I'm going to replace these with barrels facing out, so that it's more like that latch look. Like, the oak just doesn't make a lot of sense. It looks a little bit stupid. Thought it'd be difficult for me to explain what I'm doing all the time. Well, I mean, you gotta remember that, like, I've been talking for years, so, like, it's kind of the same as what I'm just basically being more cognizant about what I'm doing. Like, I feel like it's not that different than how I've been doing my build videos in the past. Or like I'll explain what I'm doing. I'm just explaining. Really all this is just a reaction to me lately building in a way where I'm not explaining literally anything, and then that means that I don't get good footage out of it. Usable footage for the video. So I'm just basically keeping myself accountable by doing this. But it's still in principle the same thing. Chiseled bookshelves. That has an oak texture though, doesn't it? I mean, it's alright. When they're facing inward, it's alright. It's okay. Maybe here and there for a little bit of texture. It's easy to skip explaining the basic stuff, since I know about obvious building. I guess. I mean, it's pretty rare that I find myself getting ultra stumped with a build, which I'm not trying to say that to sound braggadocious, but just, I don't think building in particular is like, I'm not going to say it's not hard, because it is hard, but like, it's not like programming, you know, where like you genuinely will run into a roadblock and have no idea how to do it. Like, you probably will always be able to figure out how to make something look good with enough reference images. All I'm trying to do is just cut down on the fluff, or me not talking and kind of wasting my own time. And I think, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think people like to hear my process. Like, what goes into a build, why would I do it that way, kind of a thing. That loom looks really good, actually. Just here and there. That's sick. This looks a bit dumb, the bottom. And again, I know it's not going to be visible, but I want this to be a little bit more smooth. Yeah. Well, it's not even that I've gotten better at explaining since those videos. It was just for those particular videos, I just didn't explain jack shit, you know, and that wasn't good. I don't want to make builds where I'm like, I want to build a black hole, and then I just cuts to the black hole being done. And I did that when I built Hyperglade. I was like, I want to do some sort of ring system, and then I do like a montage, and even though the montage is cool, I don't want to just like jump to it. I want people to like see how I did it. And me and Shovel talked about that, and he was like, people want to hear like how you got to it, like the journey. It's not always about just the final product. They want to know like how you did it. Yeah, I think there was literally one cut for the black hole build in particular. And like again, the cinematic shots are really cool, but build videos need to be more than that. It's not enough to just do that. All right, I think that's a pretty good shape. That looks good. So again, just start with the spines. Do the top floor first, like the horizontal ones. Then you come down, do the vertical ones, connect it all up, and then do slabs and trapdoors and whatnot to make it look all smooth. Now, it is looking a little bit shallow, though, still. I think that if this is sitting in the water, it would look like it's still missing probably like 2 blocks worth up here. So I'm going to come in and do a couple other layers and use stairs here to create some more depth, like how I did with the bridge. Ships are honestly very tall. When you look at the hull, like a concept art of a ship, especially like 17th, 18th century battleships, they're really, really tall. So don't be afraid to have multiple layers like this. Yeah, I guess that's true. You do get to see the whole journey on stream. I don't really think about that. Alright, there's one more layer. I think we'll do one more, and I'll call that good. I think what I'll do is actually just do this as all beehives, and then at regular intervals do barrels again. Like this. Like every 2 or something. So it just has like some repetition to it a little bit. We'll throw in some shelves, and then that'll be good. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so this is fine, but obviously something looks off about this, right? And the thing is that, at least with pirate ships, the hull is pretty flat in the beginning, and then it does taper up a little bit in the front, and then it tapers up a lot in the back. That's where the captain's quarters are. So while this is fine, it needs to actually go up a lot more in this way, and a little bit this way. So let's try by doing a little bit of a raise here at the front. I don't know if looms are going to look good. I'm just kind of experimenting with this. Like, that could be fine. We'll see, we'll see. But let's say the taper starts, I don't know, maybe like right about here. And then we'll have it taper up again, maybe here. You see, that's too much loom. That's too much. We can go back to oak wood, wherever that is. Add some stairs to smooth the bottom. Well, what is that? What is that? Oh, diorite. Oh, right, okay. Okay, needs a little bit more. And this is starting to look a little bit flat. Let's have this come out like a bit of a lip here. Let's have this smooth up a bit with slabs and stairs. This looks too boxy. Maybe a wall would be good here, like mud. This corner is kind of odd. We'll say that's fine. Okay, so that's a nice taper up to the front, and I'll do a much bigger taper in the back. Or honestly, what could help is to build the deck first, and then just design some rooms, and then we'll build the hull around it. Let's do that first. Let's use the flood fill for a quick thing here. We'll just flood fill in some oak planks. There we go, that's fine. And then we could say the captain's quarters will be maybe right about there. A little bit more forward. There's usually a staircase on the side, so I'll think about that. It's probably easier to do it this way, where you're designing the rooms first, and then you're building the hull around it, rather than doing the hull first, and then figuring out how to do the rooms after. That's why I've always been a proponent of doing interiors, or at least considering their interiors before you get too bogged down in the structure, because you never want to make a house where you've created it in a way where now there's no room on the inside to do what you want. Like, maybe do both in tandem. Do a little bit of interior, a little bit of exterior, and then over time you'll eventually get good enough where you know that, okay, this will be enough room. Because when I built the houses on stilts over there, I didn't think about what the interior was going to be because I have enough practice knowing that I'll have enough room when I'm done. But if you don't have that practice yet, then maybe do interior and exterior at the same time. And then you'll learn, like, okay, maybe I need a little bit more room when I'm building the outside, right? Just give it some thought. I feel like I used to be a lot worse at building a house or whatever, and then realizing, shit, I have no room to do anything in here, right? And so you want to become better at visualizing the space before you're done. Okay, so this is probably tall enough for the next floor, right? That's 3 blocks tall. That's fine. Don't want it to be too big. You don't want your rooms to feel too tall, usually at least. Makes it feel too spacey. Yeah, see how that's already tapering up a lot more aggressively than the front? It's because we're building rooms into it. Might taper even more, honestly. So it'll just be rooms down here, and then up here will be where the steering wheel is, so to speak. Looking at it actually from the front, there needs to be more of a taper, like this. A little too narrow. Yeah, that looks better that way, and also a little bit wider this way. Okay. Alright, good. I'm going for like the worn look. So this top deck part should be oak planks once again. That's a bit messy. What? No, that's too much. That's fine. Okay, so this is looking good. Let's have it go a little bit more. And make sure to also add on blocks on the side. You see how this is too straight? Like that? You still want this to be tapering like the hull did. Got a bit of a curve to it. Hello, Sparky. Some dark oak. Well, I'm not going for like an overgrown boat. This looks a little weird. Like, I don't love that, really. Let's make it a little more of a vertical taper. That's a little better. All right, I think it's in a good spot. Let's just have this taper up a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I think the hull is done. Looks good, right? That's the process. But that honestly was still the easy part. The hard part now is doing the sails. So I think we'll probably do 3 sails, at least 3 major ones. We'll build them out of oak wood, the masts. So we'll do one at the front. Do one. How did I do it before? Let me just make sure I get this right. Could even be 4. The poop deck. Alright, I like this one. This is a good reference. One big one in the middle. And then one more here. All right, that's fine for the core ones, but then I want to also do maybe one at the very front. Honestly, they look a little short, don't they? Do one more in the back, too. Okay, looks fine. All right, and now I'll do the side parts. I might do this with walls, honestly. Oh wait, they're not gonna. That's the structure I'll do. I'll do two in the front. So each one of these is a support. So I'll do one sail and then two sails right there. And then back to maybe one here. Like that. And then the back will also be one. Well, this actually might be a triangle sail. Some ships have triangular sails, and we could do that. I don't know if that'll be in the front or the back. Well, I'll figure it out later. So now let's try to do the fun part, the wool. This will be hard. This is probably the hardest part of the ship, getting the wool shape, or the sail shape correct. Let's start by doing the front spine, kind of like I'm building the hull again. Like that. Something like that. So the thing about sails is that you want it to curve, like, I don't know how to describe it, kind of like a bowl shape here, but not quite. Okay, not quite like that. Maybe this needs to come out to a point more down here. this come up to a point. That's a little better. And then maybe in the middle, this will curve up a little bit more like that. I'm just trying to look like it's catching wind, basically. That's really the goal. That's fine. It feels a little bit short, honestly. I think it needs to be a little bit taller now. Yeah, that's fine. I could even make it fancier with pale oak shelves. Well, honestly, just everything pale oak, like stairs and slabs too. To give it some, you know, depth and a little bit going on. I mean, it's not a perfect match. It doesn't look the best match. Maybe quartz would be better, actually. It's just a little bit noisy, the oak texture. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't honestly need it, though. Let's... Never mind. I don't think it even needs this detail. Because if it's not going to be a perfect match, like, I'm not going to bother. We'll just go with that. That's fine. Now let's do this one. This will be a double sail. Twice as hard as what I just did there. Okay. I could actually just build the bottom sail and then copy it up. Yeah. This really is kind of like sculpting, in a way. Like, don't feel like you gotta get the shape perfect on this first pass. Like, you can just extend these blocks out like this, just follow the guideline, and then shape it as you do it. Like, this one wasn't like this initially. Alright, that's not the best, but let's just go with this for now, and I'll copy it up. Because it's the same sail, pretty much. Just highlight this with the clone tool. And we'll just put that right about there. Looks fine. Alright, that's fine. Let's make this one a little bit different, though. I don't want it to be the exact same thing. It's too boxy up here. Alright, that's fine. And now to the back sail. I mean, honestly, I might be able to just copy the front one. Let me see if I can just do this. Might be too large. That's fine. Let me just touch it up. The first one looks better. Thank you for the input. Alright, now let's do the triangle sails. One in the front, one in the back. So this one... Oh wait, actually, hold on. There's one thing that's missing. Like the mast in the front. Like the long pole that sticks out. That's what will connect the triangle sail to. Let me do that real quick. Like that kind of thing, you know? Whatever you call that. Yeah, that'll help me a lot. Alright, although, what is this gonna connect to? I guess the top of this, right? So, let's do the path tool with Axiom. We'll do a point here, point there, and then we'll make it out of white wool. And it's not going to extend fully. I'll have actually probably a second mast here. This will be what this connects to. I'll go all the way up to this. Alright, and then we'll do another triangle. It's more like here to here. And then we'll just fill this in. Can you do a vertical flood fill? Up. Not really. Oh, wait, no, you can't like this. Oh, look at that. You can do a vertical flood fill. I didn't know that. It's pretty convenient. Whoops. I'll still probably have, I don't know, maybe shelves on the side. It's just very, very flat like this. I don't know. That might just look stupid, though. Let's just scrap it. I'll make the details pop with ropes and fences and stuff. I won't concern myself with this. Now, it does look a little bit stupid how it's just straight up slammed against the pole. Let's connect this up with fences. Do it like this. Supposed to be like 2 sails? What do you mean? I mean, the reference that I've got, it has just one. Because you tilt it, right? Like a rudder. Like it's like a plane rudder. Wait, this hull needs to curve up. Just realized that. Oh, well that's just for that particular boat. Not every boat looks like that. What am I looking for? The flood fill. Where is it? Oh, I have it selected. Okay. Yeah, it does look too clean, doesn't it? I need more of a curve in some direction. Can I, like, warp this somehow with Axiom? Like, I know Shovel showed me twisting. What tool was that? I mean, that's cool. A little bit of a tilt like that. All I did was select it and then rotate it slightly. That's fine. Honestly, doesn't need to be a lot more than that. Let's just add in some blocks. Turn off symmetry so it'll only affect this side. That's fine. That's really fine. Okay. Now let's do the triangle in the back. This one will be a slightly different angle. We'll have this connect up to this mast. Let me actually move this back. This is too close. There we go. Look at the path tool. Do the same thing. Connect this up with white wool. This is too short. You know, I wonder, can I actually just straight up move the log like this with the path tool? No, but I could do it with logs. Slightly tilt the mast. Okay. Nice shape. All right. Whoops. I don't love this harsh edge in the back. Let's make this curve a little bit more like that. And then I'll attach this with ropes. Alright, that's nice. Now let's do the same thing where I will select the magic select, and then we'll rotate this whole thing. Just ever so slightly, like that. Just to give it a little bit more shape. And at this point, I think what I'm going to do is attach a bunch of fences around. We'll do some ropes, add some details, and then we can do the deck. Do lots of walls. Turn off. Oh, whoops. No, 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 no. Turn off symmetry for this part. Alright, those fences are good. Now, I'm going to use the path tool a lot here to use, to make ropes. I can straight up use, like, connectable chain ropes, but I'm also going to do this with Farmer's Delight. I can make a path from, say, here to here, and I can make ropes like that. I mean, it doesn't look the best, honestly, but it's fine. I wish they could just connect. Wait, what the fuck? Why is this floating like this? What? Come back. Wait, but I had it bent before. Where's the redo button? What happened? Whatever. So I'll do some ropes. One there. Oh, that's why. Stop bothering me. I don't know if this is going to look that good, honestly. I think the best thing to do is literally just use ropes. Connectable chain ropes. Let me just do this. This is how I did it before. That'll look really cool. The idea behind these sails is that they would have ropes connected to them. That's how they turn them. So we're going to want to make sure that there's some ropes on the sides, like this, where it connects up to the thing itself. Like that, like there's ropes connected to it. But also like a rope in the middle would be cool, because these are kind of curving too much inwards. Like one big rope right here. Like that. That's better. Yeah, I guess they would be behind. Just the reference image I have, they're in the front. I don't care about the functionality. Nobody gives a shit about that. Put some trapdoors down on the deck, by the way. To signal that there could be like a, you know, underground part. The below deck part. I won't do the whole interior. This is just really the shape of the ship. I mean, I could like hint at cannons, I guess. Like right here. Every pirate ship's gotta have cannons. What would be a good design for that? I mean, walls, probably. Dispensers. We used to have literal cannons from supplementaries. That would have been nice. I just wish you could turn walls sideways. That'd be so nice. I guess cannons would be a little bit more in, wouldn't they? You can't see them at all, though. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's subtle. That's cool. I think it did fill the entire deck. Yeah. Which sucks. Okay, so I think this is pretty cool. I think the exterior of the ship is more or less done. It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much how I would do a pirate ship. But I think what makes this most interesting is not when it's just straight like this. This is the final touch that I like to do with some of my builds. What I'm going to do is come in here and save it, because I want to save it anyways. Save the schematic. All right, here we go. And so now I gotta find a place to put it. Obviously, we built this out here in the sky, but I want to put it in some interesting location. I thought maybe up on top of this floating island would be cool. I could put it in a river you know, closer to spawn, because we are on the flow SMP. Put it in this biome I built, Hyperglade. I could put it in a bottle, I guess. Somewhere that you wouldn't expect it to be. I mean, I could see how large it would look if I put it right here. Like, it would fit. I could, like, rotate it like that. See, that would be so cool if it was docked in Rivton, this town. I mean, it would totally fit. It's not really a matter of not fitting. Put it next to Como's boat. I mean, it's pretty large. Like, just look at how large that would be. It's really cool, though. Ooh, that's cool. I could also scatter a few around. I think that's what makes worlds have a lot of lore, is you're like, ooh, there's one here and maybe one there. Last time I did this, I put it in the mountains. Let's start with that as an idea. Don't think I'll have enough height if I put it up there. Put it right here. Alright, so I'm going to give it a slight rotation. Like that. And maybe a little bit up. And put it down. See, that's cool. It's like a ship that fell from the sky. That's really cool. Only problem is it does not connect the ropes. The ropes do not come with it when you paste stuff like this, so I'll have to do that again. But that's pretty cool. The thing about rotation is that it is technically considered lossy, which means that when you do at least an unlocked rotation, it's not going to preserve every single block. So you gotta be cognizant about that. Like, some of these fences are disconnected. That doesn't make any sense. It's just because that's how rotation works. But either way, let's touch this up with some ropes. Let's put these ropes back in. Just here and there. It's not a huge concern. Yeah, I'm glad that I have this in this world, because I did this for the beta, and I really liked that build, so pretty much doing the exact same thing I did before. I mean, I still want it to read as a ship. If I got rid of too many sails, it would probably look like... I know it's a ship, based on the hull, but... like, you could put in a, you know... an airbrush. I mean, actually, you could just do, like, the shatter tool. But then it's like they're floating, and that looks stupid. I'll leave it as is. Alright, there we go. There's one spot. Let's put like a more functional version somewhere. I think down in the river would be really cool. I could put it there. I want it to be in as far as people will see it. Maybe like right here? Oh wait, a sunken ship would be crazy. I didn't even think about that. Also, wait, why can't I move it? There we go. Wait, that'd be so cool, though. What if it was sunken? Oh, that would be so cool. Not here. It doesn't make any sense to put it here, but... sunken one would be cool. Alright, so I'll have this be sitting in the water. What about that height? Yeah, so it's, well, it's kind of beached a little bit. Let's bring it back. Yeah, there we go. So that's how it should sit in the water. It's got a little bit of a tilt to it. Makes it more interesting. You know, here it is in town. The rest of the mountain ship? How did I do it? Oh, did I undo it? No, it's still there. No, fuck. Oh. I can't redo? Bitch. That's so annoying. There we go. I mean, whatever. The ropes are not a huge concern. On the island of Hyperglade, that would be sick for a sunken ship. Ooh, fire idea. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Someone could build a dock around it. I mean, I know it's a very massive ship for a town of this size, but that's pretty cool. We have an idea of doing a sunken ship on maybe the island of Hyperglade. I built this in a previous video, and I can explain this in a little bit. But right in this cove would be perfect. This is the thing. I think when you build things in your world, you should think about the intention behind them. Because I know that a lot of this video is based around the idea of being a better builder and the technical skill behind it, but there is some artistry about where you put the builds, right? And what the lore behind it is, the context behind it. So in here, the lore can be that the ship sunk, right? Like we can paste it in below the water line, somewhere like here, and it's, we'll move the sails a little bit, and it'll be like, whoa, that's so cool. So the water line should be like there. There we go. So now I'll just get rid of the sails. Or at least shatter them. Oh, some roll? Yeah, like this. Yeah, that's cool. Now I'll just scatter this down a little bit. The way that I did this is I did brush, paint. None of these really matter. Pick whatever you want. Set white wool. And I did /mask hashtag. Or mask white wool. That's what I did. So this is basically painting. Or no, wait. That's the wrong way to do it. It's brush, paint, whatever you want. Set air, and then we're going to mask white wool. So it's going to replace white wool with air, and only white wool. It won't replace anything else, just the white wool. We're kind of tattering up these things here, these white wool. We could put in banners as well. Gonna fill in some of these cracks with banners. Yeah, that's cool. And because I'm on the SMP, the full SMP, I can also add some loot down here to explore. Like, what if on the deck itself, one of these chests is like a custom chest to find loot in? Put some jewels and diamonds in there. Yeah, there we go. Now anyone can find this chest and loot the jewels. That's so cool. Some greenery? Yeah, maybe, yeah. Some mossy stuff. Someone already find the chest? Thought I heard like a thunk sound. Well, yeah. Who's down here? I mean... What the fuck? Jace! Is Hero Brian over here? What is going on? Nobody's here. Oh, Peptic's trolling me. I know he is. Peptic? Show yourself. Are you trolling me? Peptic?
Oh, that wasn't me.
You saw it on stream. What was going on?
Yeah, I saw. It's subtle effects.
You're telling me
It
you...
opens when you get close to it.
Really?
I think so.
You're telling me you didn't have invisibility trolling me?
No, you would see if I applied it. Okay.
True. I have my chat off though a lot of the times. Alright. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry to assume.
I was just standing here and got killed immediately.
Sorry.
What is that?
What do you think of the ship? You see the ship?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Good. Good, good, good. You see the sunken ship? There's loot in there for you.
Yeah, oh. Yeah, I want that loot. What do you
Alright.
think of my abandoned market stall?
Oh, I like this. This is really cool. Why is it
I thought
abandoned?
it would fit. Well, I just took a look at the biome and it kind of felt like it fit with abandoned style. I
Yeah.
don't know why. But
Yeah, I
you
like
got
that.
your eyes removed.
I did, finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a sunken version down in here.
Ooh. I just rendered it in.
There is a chest down below, and then it might be a little large for the town, but there is this one here.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Someone could build a dock.
I like that the Roman ship is kind of like, it looks so much smaller now. Oh,
Sorry.
it looks so much smaller now that there's a big pirate ship.
It does. It does.
Yeah, but I really like it. I really like the ship. Do you know what you should do with the sunken ship though?
What?
You should make the submerged wall blocks like darker, like dark gray or something.
Okay, I could try that.
I want to loot as well.
White wool or set gray wool. Mask white wool. Does this not... What the... Why is this not working? It doesn't work underwater. I guess I'll just use Axiom. We'll just paint gray wool. Oh. Something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh. Oh, what in the world happened here?
Those chests were freaking me out. They're opening by themselves down there.
Right now?
Yeah, don't you hear them?
No, they don't do that for me.
I hear them constantly opening and closing.
Oh, that's weird. I don't
Yeah.
think they... That is really weird. I promise it's not me though.
Alright, I believe you.
Mm-hmm.
I have one more idea. I'm
Yeah,
gonna try this real quick. I want to make the pirate ship have flaming jet engines.
Ah, good. Great idea, yeah.
Alright, I'll be back. Or do you want to be on the ship while I do it?
Sure.
I want to test this out.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to do flaming jet engines out the back, how could I do that? I would obviously want to build the engines, but before I do that part, I want to see if I could even make like a trail of fire behind it. I think the best way to do it would be, again, as always, to use the path tool. Let me start by just penciling in where the engines could go. Alright, so it doesn't really matter where the engines go. I'm just trying to pencil it in. Or like the detail doesn't matter yet. Maybe like a doubling up of engines, like quad turbo pirate ship. Oh god, this is gonna look crazy. Okay, that works. Now, if I did a path tool out the back, like this far, and it was built of like glass panes, fire blocks, whatever, like I wonder if this could look really sick. Like a huge trail behind it. Like at least as long as the ship itself. Make it out of like if I did fire itself, that's too solid. So instead of doing that, let's do glass panes. Like pink glass panes. Yeah. I'll need to scatter fire in there somehow. Let's do several trails like this. Like they're too thin right now. Mixture of blue colored. Why blue? Blue fire? Candles are pretty much the same effect as glass panes. Fence gates might be interesting. What about lightning rods? I obviously want the densest part of the flame itself to be over here, but I'll refine that later. I'm just getting like the basic trails right now. Maybe some buttons, like that's kind of interesting. I mean, end rods could be interesting. I wish they were red. What? Oh, redstone torches too. redstone torch? Oh, it just doesn't glow from here. Blaze rods. Well, who's gonna tell him? Yeah, cobwebs would make sense for smoke. For sure. God, this is gonna look so ridiculous. Alright, so like as is, that's actually not too bad of a start. But we obviously need to refine this a lot. What I will do is do a couple more things of glass panes, like orange glass panes. And then we'll go into some more finer detail. I think what's going to work best for this is actually world edit. Wait, how did this one happen? Because what I'm going to do is scatter this out a lot. Like I can do a brush of painting. We'll set it to, let's say, magma blocks. And I could scatter in like a little bit here and there. Oh, also it made them all update. That's interesting. See that? When I click on it, it's like now like a solid beam. So like the densest part of the flame will be up here. And then it's gonna like taper out a little bit. Just like a little bit out here. Yeah, ochre frog lights maybe. From like a glow. Yeah, that's cool as hell. Maybe Axiom would be good for this part. For painting in ochre frog lights. A white burning hot light. Oh, shroom light too? Yeah, good idea. We're just stacking on colors and colors. Like, shroom light's a little more orange. The ochre frog light's a little more white. And I do want glass as well. Maybe we can noise paint glass. We'll pick a bunch of different glass types. Like orange and red. We could do like that. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, now I'm going to tilt it. I'm just doing this again because it's here, not because I'm going to keep it this way. Let's try something here. I'm going to highlight the entire trail and duplicate it. So that we can get a little bit more density. Or we could tilt it. So it's kind of like that. That's cool. Another tilt this way. Yeah, see, now that's really dense and fiery and hot looking. That's so cool, dude. All right. I think some smoke would be good. Maybe towards the back, like some more gray stained glass. Like, we'll cover up some of these cobwebs in the back with gray stained glass, so it's more like smoke. Again, the way I'm doing this is I set a brush to set stuff to gray stained glass, and then I masked cobwebs so that only cobwebs get affected. It needs to be more scattered in the back, I think. It's a little too clean. These lines are too clean, too pure, but this is definitely looking really cool. Let's just break. Let's use the shatter tool. That'd be good here. Break some of this up. This just like fragments it. That's good. Let's do another path of maybe gray stained glass. Oh, that's orange stained glass. I was wondering, what else is it missing? It's missing something. Maybe some white stained glass. That's better. All right, let's see it at night. There's too much fire right there. It needs to be spread out more at nighttime. Let's paint in some shroom light. Just scatter it towards the back, and then it's more dense in the front. Oh, glowstone too would be great. Some red candles. What, in the back? Try it. I just don't know how visible that's going to be. I guess it is. Okay, that's pretty cool. I've never done anything like this before, so this is my first real attempt at like a fire trail, and that's pretty cool. So as a reminder, the way that I did it, I did lots of paths. of different blocks. We did the really high density of the glowing blocks, like shroom light and glowstone at the front, and then it tapers back into more like dark glass, more monotone colors because it's like smoke trails in the back. And the last thing that I want to do though is tilt this up like it's flying into space. That was my original idea. So I'm just going to set it back to day so we can see what I'm doing. We're going to highlight the entire thing here. Although, did I save the pirate ship? I didn't. I need to save that before I get ahead of myself here. Just the normal pirate ship, not the fire part. Okay. Got the back. Copy that. Pirate ship 1. There we go. I got 2 vehicles. Now we're going to copy the whole thing though. We gotta go all the way down here with the full selection. This is so crazy. Alright, that looks good. Yeah, I guess I should save it, shouldn't I? Look at the schematic thumbnail, bro. That's crazy looking. Oh god. All right, let me save this. Pirate ship, redneck, extreme 1. I like the 1 implying that I'm going to make more of this type of ship. That's pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to highlight this again. What is going on down here? Did I do this? I guess I must have. That looks so weird. I missed this part.
Oh.
Okay, so I made quite a mess. The pirate ship is now gone. Let me just fix this up.
Oh.
Sorry, I have to fix it. Alright, it's fixing itself. Look. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is.
Sure.
I don't know why this is like this down here. That's so bizarre.
What'd you do this for? Why did you make a hole?
Where?
Well, where there was a hole just now.
A hole?
The hole. That
What?
you just covered in water.
Oh, I was deleting the pirate ship. I'm gonna move it in a different spot.
But the pirate ship was in the air.
Right, but I need to tilt it and aim it more at the sky. You'll see what I mean. I'll show you.
Yeah, yeah, but okay. But why did you delete the water?
Oh, well, that was an accident.
How the heck did you even...
I misclicked. Were these all in the ship, by the way?
No, they must have spawned at the bottom. Because there was like water, but it didn't float down, so...
Oh, when there was a gap, yeah.
Yeah.
I
well,
see. Alright, give me a second.
Okay, well, I need to run out of here later. Ah!
We need what?
I need help out of here later.
Okay, here, well, get on my head. I'll take you home.
Okay.
You little baby. Your hand held all the way home from the bus stop.
Yeah. Bus stop.
No, I'm kidding.
You should use the regenerate command.
Not a
more.
baby.
Fixes a bunch.
Regen?
Yeah, / regen.
Does it restore it to whatever the chunk was before?
Well, you mark an area with the wand, and then / regen, and it regenerates everything in that area.
Got it. That's actually pretty useful, yeah. I'll do that.
Mhm.
Alright, let me go. I'll show you the pirate ship once it's done.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, so now that the pirate ship is gone, I just gotta find a place to put it. This one's gonna be more in the sky, so it doesn't really matter that much, but I want it to be tilted, ideally. Let me think about this. Maybe I could put it above land. Like... What if I put it right here? Let me think about this. I want to basically tilt it 90 degrees up. And that's like flying into the heavens. I just don't know if I have enough room. Like if I paste this, like that's build height. See, that sucks. It's not going to be able to be like perfectly vertical. So it needs to be needs to be more like angular. I wish I could see where I am, my Y position as I do this, so I know if I'm gonna hit build height or not. Is there a way for Axiom to tell you that? I can do F3. This looks sick. But again, like this is 311, so this will all be out. I need to put it lower. This is 322. A little lower. Okay, that should be in. So if I'm happy with that, like it's flying out of the mountains. I think that's pretty cool. Flying towards the sun. This is right at... Oh, whoops. Damn it. This is right at build height. Let's see. Like, that's so cool, dude. At nighttime, that's what it looks like. That's ridiculous. Oh, that is so cool. Let me go show Peptic. This is where the build guide starts to turn into more of just like, I'm having fun building, but I still think that like there's something to be like, look how cool that looks, dude. Oh my god. I know I'm not teaching as much in this moment. I'm just kind of having fun, but like that is so fucking cool. Oh, Peptic. This looks so fire. Alright, so I'm gonna have you load it, and then we'll fly back so you can see it with Foxy.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh, you tilted it upwards?
Yeah, of course. So now look at it from Riften. Or we'll go to Hyperglade, actually.
Uh-huh.
Look how cool that looks.
That is cool, actually. Why is that? And with the moon in the background as well.
I know, like, that's so cool. Alright. See, I know, I still taught. That was still build guide stuff, because I was, you know... I was more having fun with it, but that's so cool.
Yeah, I'll post this so everyone can see it in server chat.
Yeah, you should.
That was such a great shot with background. You're gonna... I don't have shaders, so you're gonna think it's ugly, but...
Oh. Wait, let me do it with shaders. There we go.
Oh, beautiful.
That's so cool. Alright. What else should I do? I think that's probably a good amount of vehicles for the guide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you built a bunch of them now.
I built 2.
Yeah. Well, there is more than 2 vehicles now added.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's the same design.
Yeah, I mean, it's the exact same thing from the beta, but I liked it so much from the beta that I wanted to do it again for the main world.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
You can see
oh, there it is.
there's 3 different ones from where we're standing. It's like, where's Waldo?
You should make... if I wanted it to make it look more like a pirate ship, I would make all the sails black or gray instead.
Right.
Because now it looks like any ship.
That's
you know?
true. That is true. The black skull.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. Well, I think custom trees would still be a good thing to review again. I only built 1 for the video. That's a pretty popular one.
Oh, you built a tree?
Yeah, for the... Did you see? I'll show you.
To be honest, I kind of miss the eyes because I have no way to know where you are looking.
Oh.
I don't know if you're looking at me or the other way.
That's good. You never know which way I'm looking. Now I built this tree. You didn't see this? I built 1.
Oh. No, I missed this actually.
But I made it better. I showed it to Shovel and he was like, it's probably going to look better if you just do a 1 block wide stump. These were like 3 blocks wide. And it did look better with just 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like the wide ones. I like the ones that you had in or have in Hyperglade.
I mean, I'll show you. I have it saved.
Mm-hmm.
How do I just stamp it? What? I have it selected, don't I? Medium tree. Like that. That does look better, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like it. Wait, let me just make sure I didn't just undo the pirate ship. No, I didn't. Okay, good. We're fine.
Nice.
It's all good.
Yeah, no, it looks cool. I like it both ways. I wouldn't mind. Like I don't prefer the one over the other.
Yeah. I also added the fresh moves back, by the way. The bouncy animation.
Yeah, I noticed.
It's actually not a big deal when there's just like a few people around. It's really when there's like 20 that I would turn it off.
Yeah, it was during the beta. There was a bunch of people and made people lag.
Yeah. Well, Peptic, here,
But,
if
yeah.
you were to become a better builder, what was one area that you would want to explore?
Oh my god.
Why, you don't like answering questions?
No. Well, like, big buildings are always out of my comfort zone. Like, I
Yeah.
always build, like, what's the biggest build that you can think of that I have ever built?
Did you build the train station in Corvia?
Yeah, well, I built it, but I didn't design it. So
Oh.
that doesn't count.
Okay, because that was pretty big.
Yeah. I think the biggest I have ever built was the house in season 6 that I had in the forest. And that wasn't that big, to be honest.
Yeah, that was like a medium-sized house. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I get larger than that, it just doesn't look any good at all. So I would guess just building larger, I think. Larger scale.
Okay, it just takes longer to do that.
Yeah, but I also, whenever I try, it just doesn't end up well. So there's something I obviously am doing wrong, even though I spent much time on it.
Okay, I could try to do that.
It's
Again,
a very vast, like a very like wide topic, though.
right.
Or
I mean, you remember the apartment
big.
building I made in the beta?
Yeah.
That one was like. Would you say that was in large territory, or is it still kind of like a medium-sized build? You mean like really, really big?
I would struggle with that size.
Okay, so that's like a large
like,
building, because I could do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like the big container kind of building that you had in the Japanese Mediterranean thing. Remember?
The container.
Yeah, you made like a container train station, I think, made out of containers. You wanted to put a big neon sign on it, but it didn't.
Oh,
struggle with
right.
that.
Yeah, Red Market.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was. I didn't even finish
that's
that.
also pretty big.
Yeah, that was almost too big for you and me. Yeah, I could do that. Okay. I think I'll finish with this area. I'll do a different build style. I'll leave this as this is like a demonstration more than anything.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is cool. I love this.
Alright.
This is a good testing area.
Sounds good.
Also, one funny thing, just by the way, the test instance block or whatever I tried with yesterday.
Yeah.
I read on the wiki that it was meant for controlled testing.
What does that mean?
And to be honest, that didn't feel very controlled to me. what I did yesterday.
Yeah. When
Where
was
it
that
pasted
added?
a bunch of things 10 by 10. I don't. The block, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, 1.21.5,
Okay.
I think.
I see.
So yeah, I'll.
Oh. You know, I also wanted to paste this thing high in the sky. I thought you might like that. Leave this one here, but do another one.
Yeah, you should.
Let me go do that real quick.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Let me find a good spot for it. Maybe like here? It's a really tall balloon. That's the problem. Like if this is 320, so that's good. Okay, so it'll be about that tall. I'll put it there, maybe.
Oh god.
All right, what do you think?
This scared me so much.
My bad.
Yeah, this is a cool location.
You want to see it from the ground?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I like having things in the sky because, well, it's kind of plain and empty without anything in the sky.
Right. Yeah.
So this just adds like I wished been searching for a mod that just adds not like entity birds in the sky, but just like particles. But there is no mod for that. Just to fill the sky with something.
Sky particles?
Yeah, just like a skybox that adds birds that goes across or something. Just something other than just blue.
Oh, like a shader that would do that.
Yeah,
That'd be
or just particle. I have a mod called Windy that adds like these swirls that goes around. I don't see any now. There's like wind swirls.
Okay, that does sound cool. I mean,
Yeah.
there's certain games.
I don't think-
like you ever played Valheim?
No.
Valheim adds like these like wind trails of like white lines that like look like
Yeah.
wind. It's like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what it is basically.
Yeah, I like
But
that.
that's more for when you're not using shaders, though.
Right, I can't imagine that would work with shaders.
It works, but it fits more with the vanilla aesthetic than the shader one.
Right. Okay. Well, let me do
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do like some more custom trees and then I'll see if I do a bigger building or save that for tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds cool. Where are you building though?
I just need a flat spot to do the custom trees. You just got my head and we'll find a spot.
Okay.
Whoa, wait. Did the arena get torn down?
Yeah, he's rebuilding it.
Completely from scratch. Wow.
Yep.
Holy crap. Yeah, I was just gonna be like a flat area, like. I mean, this is so much water here. What the fuck?
You should, if there's one biome to like just completely replace, it's the shrublands biome.
Where we did the build challenges.
Exactly. Or the dead, just the, I don't know what it's called. We just flew past one. Dead trees, basically.
Well, I did replace it with the plains biome, mostly. So it's more green now.
Oh.
But it's still
Oh,
ugly.
that's true, yeah.
It's still ugly.
Yeah.
But this is ugly too. I think the sand is what's making it look really bad in particular. But this could be a good testing grounds. Here, stand still.
Yeah, if it's just for the, yeah. Stand still. Okay. Oh, I fell on my screen, just so you know. But I didn't take any damage.
Thank you for flying flow
Oh.
airlines. Oh no. Sorry, we're not known for our safety at Flow Airlines.
Oh.
Alright, I can build some trees here. This is perfect.
Yeah. Are you gonna like build trees though, or are you gonna build an actual biome?
Like, this will be a testing ground for trees.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll need some reference images first, though. Like, I've already done a fir tree. I could do more of those. Oak trees. I'll think
Yeah.
about it.
You could try a like what is it called? A willow tree?
A willow tree. Okay.
Yeah. I really liked Como's willow tree that he built last season.
The one that he built by his house that was kind of leaning into the river?
Yep.
Yeah, that one was cool. I'll get some references so that I'll build some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How can we play without shaders, by the way?
Oh, well, I got the game to look good without it.
You don't like shaders?
No, I like shaders, but like I'd rather have constant 400 FPS.
Yeah. Alright, fair enough. I'll be
Yeah.
here. If you want to build your
Alright.
couch, you are welcome to.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go back to Hyperglade and build something else.
Okay, do you want to ride back then?
Sure. No, always take a free ride.
I want to make you walk all the way back there.
Thank you.
Anytime. Safe landing.
Yeah. Tell me when you have something to show.
Yeah, well, you have the stream as well, but I'll let you know.
Yeah. Oh, it's less fun to look at the stream.
Alright, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Are these oak let me see. Oak tree concept art. Or not even concept art, just like real oak trees. How about that? Oak tree branch structure. Let me see. We do oak trees, old growth birch forest. I'm not finding a lot of good concepts. I mean, I could always make my own type of tree. I don't really need a concept. I'll just use my brain. Okay, so the hot air balloon is done. Put it up there. The pirate ship is done. I have a new spot here. This will be my testing ground for trees. So I want to do maybe an oak tree and a birch tree. I've already done a spruce for one. I don't have any good reference images, so I'm just going to wing it. It's fine. I feel like trees are just trees. I'm not going for like an overly realistic look, but, you know, we'll just see what I can do. So we'll start with birch. And I'll try to make these not too massive. I'm not trying to make a huge, huge tree. I'm going to rely on the path tool for this. So again, we'll extrude with E. I'll try to create some interesting branch shapes like that. This is a much better way to do it than trying to do this by hand. So again, branches, they're going to have micro branches coming off of them. So we can even extrude from here like that. This branch structure is actually feeling like it's going to be more of an oak tree, so I'm going to replace these logs with oak. In a second. Okay, so there's the core branches. Yeah, that'll look better. And now let's get some spruce blocks to create the micro branches. Make sure no updates is turned on so we can place these blocks like pressure plates in weird places. Again, don't forget to do these minor details like this. I know no one's going to see that button, but it's good to just get in the habit of creating the structure in as natural of a way as possible. Because you're going to have a much better time building the leaves out if they're going to be, you know, realistic like this. Shelves too. All right, that's pretty good. I think that's a good amount of branch structure. Now let's do the leaves. Same strategy. We're going to make a sphere brush out of leaves like this. Let's do let's do 80% air, 10% oak leaves, 10% birch leaves. Oh, and don't forget to put persistent to true so the leaves don't decay. And then don't also forget to mask air so that we're not going to replace the actual branch blocks when we paste this in. I feel like Shovel taught me a way where you can highlight an area and only select the leaves, and then he duplicated it over to make it feel even thicker. I don't remember how he did that. I'm not sure. It's not a big deal. And we'll fill this in by hand. It's looking good. It's a little empty here. That's fine. Let's not forget to put in the grass on top of the tree. Change this to a forest biome. It feels overly dry and kind of desaturated. I don't know if that changed much. Whatever. All right, that looks good. Oh, it's a pretty solid oak tree. Yeah, I'm going for like an old growth tree. So maybe some vines and glowberries would be a good way to tie it together. Yeah, that's cool. Just here and there. Not too many. can't really see the vines at all. Right, and there's a moss carpet down here. Alright, that's cool. Let's copy this around, see how it looks. I'm not really trying to build a biome here. I'm just trying to see how this would look in practice with lots of other trees around it. Oh yeah, vines on the wood. Yeah, that's cool. Let me save it first of all. Looks a little thin on the side, I guess. I wonder how this will look. I'm curious if I paste it on top of it. And then I tilted it slightly. Like that. Kind of thickened it up. That's actually a good way to do it. If you didn't catch that, I just copy and pasted the tree on top of itself, so it's a lot thicker looking. It was looking kind of flimsy. It did make the base too thick, though. I want them to be directly on top of each other. Like that. That looks fine, I think. Let me just refine the trunk. Yeah, I think that's cool. Alright, let's paste this around. Wait, what the fuck? That's weird. No, don't do that. I'll just keep it as is before I... That's fine. Let me just stamp this around. All right. That's cool. It's almost giving like south a little bit, like Louisiana with these mossy willow trees. Like they're supposed to be oak trees, but it's honestly giving moss or like willow tree vibes. That's cool. I'm not trying to build a biome. Again, let me reiterate that, make that very clear. I'm just saying that I wanted to see what these trees looked like in practice, and that's cool. First real attempt at an oak tree. That's not a bad first try.
Okay.
I wanted to show you.
Yeah. Bye, Como and Cam.
Oh, Como's
Okay.
online. I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah, he's online.
He's been. Whoa. Blue.
This is,
All right.
Yeah,
so
I
I
got
felt
taken away.
felt bad that I took only Peptic. I didn't know you guys were talking to him. Come on, what do you think? This is a new tree.
What the fuck
I
is
love
it?
this.
It's well, it was gonna be an oak
Mhm.
tree, and now it's like a willow tree.
Ah.
Well, it
It's not
doesn't matter
really
what it
giving
is. It
willow,
looks
though.
cool. And not really.
No, with the vines, the glowberries.
Mm-mm.
What's a willow?
Willows are
Well,
more
I see
curved.
willows as... Yeah, they're more curved and more also structured. It's less random. I'd say they're more
Mhm.
like...
Peptech.
Well, you
like,
know, more like an old growth oak. How about that?
But it gives me
right.
like a
It's a bit too vibrant as well for a willow tree.
oak, just a standard oak.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but
that,
either or, it's a really cool tree.
that was more
Mhm.
of the
Or
goal.
either way.
Like an old mossy oak was the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on.
nice.
You see the pirate ship?
What?
Oh, no.
You want to see it? Come here. I got my head.
All right, brother.
All aboard.
Show me all your cool little.
Well, I'll show you.
builds.
I'll show you in order of what we did. So there's a sunken one here,
What? Okay.
and then there's a new ship in town.
Damn. This is a little out of place.
Yeah. Now I can remove it if you guys want it.
No, it's fine. I like it.
There's the
These are
one.
cool boats.
Oh, the balloon.
Yeah, I'll show them. Repeat of the beta.
Oh, nice. No, I like these. Really.
Wait, did you see the hot air balloon?
fallen. No, what in the world? This is so cool.
Yo, this one I took from the ground. I'll show.
Oh, this is nice.
Have you seen it? Well, actually, you haven't seen really any of the stuff I've been working on.
I have not.
Okay.
Show me.
I'll show you in order.
Oh, let's go reload this.
Oh, wait. I
something.
didn't realize this was so close to Riften. What the heck?
Yeah, so I'll
Wait,
load these
no.
chunks.
Hold on. Yeah, don't worry, it's load.
I started with the bridge. This bridge
Mhm.
here, kind of gothic almost. And then obviously I built the hot air balloon here.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute, Flo. Wait a minute now, brother.
What?
We gotta talk about the mountains, the terrain right now.
You like it?
Wait a minute
fine.
now. Drop me down. Hold on. Put me down. There's something. Hold on. Wait a minute now.
What?
You actually learned terrain.
Yeah. What do you mean
and
actually?
color. Oh, don't say that, boy. I was about to teach you how to do color. You needed some color theory in this.
No, I
motherfucker.
see. The main thing I think you're probably talking about is that I put like the darker areas, darker stone, lighter areas, lighter stone.
Yes. Yes. That's how it's supposed to be. Over there.
Como
over
was
there,
flaming
your
the
spikes
yeah, the
got
hyperplane.
no fucking texture.
Yeah, no, I mean you're right. A couple hours with shovel, I learned a
But
lot.
this is beautiful.
Yeah, I will say I have a knack of accidentally making phallic shaped terrain. When you stand on the bridge, this thing in here looks like a cock. It just does.
Dude, have you seen above Rivton? Have you seen the fucking wheat field being a dick?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna
Fly
say that
above
when
it.
we were flying.
Fly above it.
I was about to say that.
You did this shit unconsciously.
Subconscious.
Yeah, that was not intentional. No, that I actually can say that was not part of the plan. That's pretty good.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. So let's just contrast this with the cliffs.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
It's just you put a bunch of randomness.
It's
in
messy.
This one. Yeah. Which you can't. If like, for instance, you know how to draw, right? If you was able to draw this, you wouldn't be able to, just because you wouldn't know where it's going.
Yeah, there's no shape to
You
it.
wouldn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't know like what's the top and what's the bottom. You should be drawing shadows everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, you're right. I guess I didn't look at this until now. I'm telling you, one
No, it's-
afternoon with shovel, I learned a lot.
I still need to watch that.
Yeah, it was
'Cause
cool.
I also, it's a learning for everybody. It's not just you, but he also, I heard like in a couple minutes, like when watching, he explains how he goes through it a little bit. So it's good for everybody. It's not just good for you. It's good for people that's trying to learn, like, definitely terraforming for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really good.
Wait, Flo, show him the
Oh
the
my
last ship.
god, love it. Oh,
Oh,
so
yeah.
more?
Well,
There's one
well,
more.
well, there's houses. Do this
Nice.
hot air
No,
balloon
those are beautiful.
here, and then, yeah. I mean, there also is this tree. This one, the tree I copied around a lot. Or
Okay.
a fir tree.
Yeah.
But yeah, the coolest
Been
part
using those. That's nice.
is this.
What? What happened to the? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What in the world is happening?
No, hold on. Let's
Wait, it low-key
What
looks
does it have?
fire.
show you from Roofton.
Wait, why is it actually low-key fire though?
It is cool. It is so cool. Look at the screenshots in. Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, look at it from here.
in server chat.
Oh my god.
I was worried that the trail was gonna look wonky, but it looks good.
No, it looks good. The trail's
Yeah.
fine.
I was also worried when I sat there, when I was standing on it and looking at it while you were making it.
Yeah.
I love the. I actually am gonna tell you for the first time. I do love that it's multiple different blocks.
The trail?
Yes,
Well, it would have
I
to be if it's
love-
fire.
I love that there's use of everything.
Yeah, there was like
It's nice.
zoom in with Voxy, you can see like how much stuff is going on there.
Mm-hmm. No, I like it.
And again, you wouldn't
Damn,
really
dude.
be able to see that without Voxy. Yeah, that would just be like a blob.
Yeah, that would just be a blob.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I missed a lot.
I'm trying to scatter some stuff around.
No, it's good.
Yeah, no, I mean, this stream, I don't know if you've seen it, Como, but it's been like an over-explainer type of stream, these past two ones. And the goal is to make like a building guide video. So, like, I've just been trying to like, be like, oh, you know, like, this is what I learned from Shovel, or like, this is what I know as a builder. Like, it's all supposed to be educational.
Yeah. No, that's really good. Like, people are definitely able to learn something, and also they can be like, oh, now I know why he builds like this.
Yeah.
So it's not just like random all the time. It's actually something explained behind it. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, and that's
like
that's what Shovel said, is that people actually like it when they hear your process. And like I have a bad habit of being like, I want to build this thing. How would I do that? And then I just cut to it being done. Like half of that is for like the comedic effect of like, okay, that was fast. But like for one, it's a lot less footage for me. Like I just built for like 3 hours and then it's like a 30-second montage. That's not very productive. But also people I think want to hear like, how did you do that? How did you build these rings? You know, like how did you do that?
Right.
They want to know the process, like the journey of how you got there.
I think the next step from this flow, adding lore to your shit. I know you have the Clarence lore, but having your own lore within your builds is a good process as well.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you talk to Shovel, you probably seen one of his videos where he has a lot of lore base in his builds, and that also creates the builds themselves. Like he will be able to go through those and just build because he has some sort of thing to back it up with.
Yeah.
So yeah, like this could easily be some fucking lore right here. Like these rings could be some lore. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Anything, literally anything. The ships as well, like easy piece of lore to something. Yeah, those little things in the world just make it feel more lively. Definitely. I also been trying to do that as well. Add some piece of lore to every build that I do. Especially terrain. Terrain is just, I fucking love it. And that's why I was so glad that you did that video for people to see because it's amazing.
Which
to see
video?
People, the stream that you did with Shovel because they
Ah.
explained terrain very well, and he also showed you tips and tricks of Axiom, which is amazing.
Yeah. No, I learned quite a bit from him. Yeah.
No, definitely 100%. I'm seeing that right now, and like you're putting that immediately into practice with what you did over there, which is great.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Oh man, that you just stepped up on the whole nother level. Watch when you finally like click it down with like how to texture everything. You start clicking that motherfucker. I'm telling you.
Well, I've been asking everyone, like, what topics would you want me to cover in terms of like areas that you personally find yourself lacking in building? Like, I know that you are really into trees.
Yeah,
but I just want to, like,
trees,
I've already
man.
covered, like, I've done a couple vehicles, I've done terraforming, couple trees. I haven't done a lot of architecture. Like, I did the house and the bridge, but like, the whole point of this is like, let's cover every possible area. You know, like, how do you be a better builder is the whole premise.
Yeah. Which is great because on YouTube, you see a lot of builders just building, and then they explain like how they went through this or how this building came up to be. Like, there's, dude, I can easily tell you how Area did his builds. You know what I mean? Just by looking at them, you know. He's a great builder as well.
Yeah.
Love him. But no, I would love to hear, how did you go through the process of making this terrain or somebody making this build? Like, I love that. That's entertaining to me because I, as a builder, want to learn off of everybody.
Yeah.
Because I learn stuff every day. You know what I mean? Looking at people's builds. You see my Instagram. My Instagram is just full of builds every single day. I just go through Instagram, scroll for an hour, and just look at some builds. Think in my head, all right, how can I make this my own idea?
Yeah.
Like, I sit there, man, and I just think about that all the time. And especially with trees, man. Trees is just my favorite thing. It just brings so much life to a place. Like, I love it.
It does.
I absolutely do.
I think what I am gravitating most towards, and I said this a Shovel, is terrain. And I think that's because we've been using the same terrain for years at this point. Like, I've seen every Terralith biome. I've seen every way that Tectonic can make some stuff happen. But when you can make your own terrain, that's just like, never seen that before in Minecraft. And now I want to build a house there, you know?
Yeah. No. I agree with that because, like, dude, even vanilla terrain, like, even though it's like quote unquote randomized, you see it all the time. You can see the same old patterns.
Yeah.
Like, I get you with that. And making your own terrain, you can find like, okay, this spot can be where I place a house. You know what I mean? Or I can section it off to an area that I could put a build at. So it's really good. I love it. I honestly, that's why I love terrain, and that's why I do it so much as well.
Yeah.
And that's why
I was
helped me.
immediately. It's fun for other players as well because I was immediately dragged to Hyperglade. I wanted to build my cottage.
Right. Because like you've never been able to do this on the SMP until someone builds it.
Yeah. Like, I've never seen anything like this biome before.
There was one biome in probably Biomes of Plenty that was like an old growth spruce taiga, and it wasn't like this, but like that's the closest I've seen to this. Where I was like, holy shit, I want to build a house here. You know, it was a really beautiful biome. I know exactly what video.
Did it get removed from it?
Well, we just had Biomes of Plenty in season 5, but it was on top of Nature Spirit and like all the other biomes that it just
overlap.
Yeah, well, there was one biome, but it was not as cool as the one that I found in my own world.
I got you. No, dude. Oh man, I can go about it with fucking terrain, dude. I love it. I love building it. I just built mountains just recently as well, like my own custom ones, because I watched another video off of Moss Swamp, and it really made me like click that into my head. Like, I want to build a mountain, and I did it that same day, like, because I wanted to build it.
Right.
It's really good.
I know. I need some better prompts of like what I should build, and then I'll just try to make it. That's what I'm trying to find some good concepts for trees and terrain.
Dude, you should look at Mob Swamp's little video on mountains. That one was with Willow. It didn't go into crazy details or anything of those sorts, but it tells you like how the process of building a mountain should be. Using Axiom, so it's faster. So you don't have to spend like an hour or like 3 or 4 hours trying to figure out, all right, now I got to place this block with this block and that shit. Nah, you can just make a mountain.
Yeah. Well,
and just paint it.
Shovel put me onto height maps with Axiom, and that seems like really powerful way to start a mountain.
Yeah.
I might do that as like the last thing for this stream. Do like a mountain somewhere.
Definitely, dude. Definitely. Use the paintbrush, start painting it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna learn so much with Axiom because I know absolutely nothing about Axiom. Like I have no knowledge.
It is an amazing tool, man. Thank the Jesus that we have it because it's so good. It's so good.
It represents now like 80-90% of the stuff that I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's
I'm
for
excited
sure.
for the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
Oh my.
Let me
Yeah,
round
so-
out with some more advanced terrain, and then I'll show you guys if you'll still be online.
Yeah, I'll be on.
Yeah.
I'll be chilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy, brother.
Bye, Cam.
What?
See you later.
All right, so let's round out with some more terraforming. We started with that, but I think I could do more. I think the best thing to do would be to create some custom terrain right on this ridge here, this like river right here. Let's do that. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to clear out all these trees with the script brush, as usual. We'll select clear foliage, and just get rid of all that. Alright, perfect. Hopefully no one's treehouse was in there. Alright, good. And now let's use the elevation tool. And we'll use this height map, and now we'll just start painting in some terrain. Here, you can increase the rate again to make it faster. There we go. So I'm going for like a big ridge right up here. Let's pump this up to 50. By the way, if you ever want to get above the vanilla limit of a certain value, you just press Control and Axiom, and then you can type whatever you want. So the max I think is 32 radius, but I can just press Control and put in 50 if I want like a really, really big area like that. Alright, so that's a good first rough coat, but it's pretty plain, pretty generic. So I'm going to come back in with the rock boulder formation I made and paste that around to make it seem like it's part of the same mountain structure. It'll be like there's like one contiguous vibe right here. Did I save that though? I don't know if I actually did. God, do I have to do this again? That sucks. I think I probably do, actually. Did I really not save that? Trees, bridges, vehicles. Yeah, I didn't save it. God damn it. It's fine. Damn, why are we lagging so bad? What on earth? Why is the TPS at... What the... Okay. Now we're back. That's strange. Oh, shit. Let me just use the smooth tool, honestly. Alright, and then we're going to paint away these leaves. Just like a deep slate texture is fine. Okay, I'll get rid of this tree too. Alright, so now let's select this. Make sure to save this time. Okay, I'll get rid of this. There we go. And now I'll paste this over here. So now we're going to take this rock and we're going to tilt it and make some interesting rock formations with this. There is also this scale option. I know it's not the best quality, but you could do scale 2x and I could like massively scale up this rock. This actually might work for this context of it being a rock. I've tried this with trees before. That does not work because trees, they require a lot of fine detail, but this might actually look good. Yeah, it's like that's really cool already. And I know that it doesn't, you know, like it looks the same, but we can copy this into itself again and it'll look really, really cool. That's awesome looking. All right, so let's just layer this on top of itself over and over again. Whoa, whoops. What if I did a 3x quality? How would that look? Whoa. See, that, like, you can see where it's starting to really fragment. I wouldn't recommend this tool, honestly. Like, that's just too much. Too much repetition. I mean, it is really cool. Maybe I could make this work and I could just smooth this out and putting smaller boulders into it, because that's really cool. God, what a shadow this is, though. My God. Let me save this blueprint before I forget. Rock, mossy, boulder, 1. Where did it go? What? Mossy boulder 1. Oh, I saved it there? What the hell? Okay, there's the boulder. Oh, my cat's scratching. Okay. So again, I'm just going to keep layering this one by one until we get some unique structure. And honestly, maybe just stamping this around would be good to speed this up. Let's add the boulder. Like that. I don't know how well this is going to work. Yeah, let me just do this by hand. I'm going to start smoothing this down. It looks way too geometric. God, that is so massive. Oh my God. Where is this going to be pasted? It's so hard to even tell what I'm looking at. Okay, it's going to go there. Oh wait, is this going to paste in this person's house? Ooh, not quite. Good. I feel like I am lagging the shit out of the server right now. 3 TPS? Okay, hold on. That might also be because of server core. Let's bring that down. There we go. That should help a lot. There. Yeah, this is super messy. I gotta clean this up a lot. It'd be so cool if Axiom had an integration, by the way, with the terrain slabs mod. I would love that. Why is it lagging so badly? I'm not even doing that much. Like right now, I'm not. There's something else going on. Maybe entities? No, not really. Like this smooth tool is not should not be causing this much lag. You know what I just realized this looks like? This looks like the dog meme where it's like accepting its fate and it's got the do-rag on and its eyes are closed. It's making the exact same pose. That's crazy. It's literally doing the dog snout looking up to the sky. This would be Dog Snout Mountain. It's like when it plays the Kanye West song. This is still way too geometric. How long did it take me to make my song? What song? Oh, that was not my song. I don't know. I got several comments about that. Like, oh, your music is so good. It's like, I didn't make it. I linked very clearly in the description that it was from Tim Warwick. I didn't make any money off that video because it was copyrighted. I just made the visuals. I just like that song a lot. Alright, that's pretty cool, but it obviously needs some work. We gotta put some more light blocks in the highlight spots, some dark blocks in the dark spots. It's not quite there, but this is definitely very cool. Let's do the same technique I did before with the air, where I do a 1 block wide radius, uncheck mask surface, and we can paint in some scars. I think that'd be pretty cool. And I'll probably come back in and smooth it out just a little bit, because I don't want to overdo the cracks. but I want to give this some continuity. Like each rock has kind of got its own striations to it. That's cool. And now, because I've already done this, this will be faster. I can reuse the same brushes I've made before, like the light stone thing, and now I'll just paint in some light up here. And you know what? I'm probably going to paint all of this as stone as well. I don't like how much grass is here right now. Like all of this will be like a limestone cliff. I'll still come in with the deep slate or darker stone one, and maybe with a lighter radius, we'll paint in some dark splotches here and there. So again, remember the technique here is to put lighter stone in the spots where you expect more light to hit and darker stone in these pockets to make it pop more. Look how much contrast that's already got. This is still like a really flat hill too. I'm probably going to use the airbrush and create some pockets, and I can paint in some dark stone there. You're basically painting a 3D picture here. That's the idea. Put a bunch of dark stone in this cave for sure. That's a cool overhang. Yeah, that's looking good. This is messy at the base. I think what I'm going to do is do a scatter brush with world edit of grass. So we'll set this to grass block. And you can do the radius by putting a number in front of it. So we'll do a radius of 6. And we can like slowly paint in some grass creeping up the hill. Like it's denser at the bottom and it kind of tapers up to the top. Because it looks a little messy from here. Kind of forgot to do this hill. All right, that's pretty cool. I like this terrain. This is very unique. It's missing grass. I would also like to probably paint in some moss like I did before. Just in little spots here and there, like up on this cliff like this. Just a hint at like some greenery could be up there. These high rocky parts. But like this was copied from the boulder itself, the original one, and I probably should turn that back into deep slate. Like this much moss doesn't make a whole lot of sense being up here. There is a big streak on the back of the mountain, but I almost like that because it feels like a different climate in a way. But like this makes no sense. This should not be like this. See, but what if I made this into like a face almost? It's like a shark mouth, and somebody could build a house right here. That'd be cool. That's kind of unique. All right. I think this is pretty good. I'm going to put the grass in a second. I think that's pretty good. I don't know. I mean, was it better with this not being here? I mean, it's cool and unique. Maybe it's like too much though. Can I like height map this? Not really. I almost prefer it for... That's a little better. It was like looking a bit silly, like that being that far back. That looks fine. Okay. So. Let's put some grass in now with the script brush. Go to the grass thing and just paint in a ton of grass. Is this all grass? Oh my god. What are these bushes? Okay, grass is good. And I'm not certain how I should do the trees, if I should do them, you know? I could put in a few. I mean, I don't think the oak tree that I made really fits here. Trees. Oak tree right here. Like, if I pasted this in... I just don't know if that really fits the vibe. This feels like a kind of a Yosemite fir tree situation. So I think maybe I'll try the medium tree. Here's what I'll do. I'll get the stamp tool right here, and I will mix in the medium tree that I made, the fir tree, and then also this one here. So I have two different types of trees that can be spawned, and I can like spawn together like that. So I'll just do a few right here. I'll paint a bunch down here at the riverbank. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That's cool. I think a waterfall actually would be the best way to perfect this. It's kind of missing something. I think a waterfall right there would be awesome. Let's just push this back with an airbrush. Turn this into like a cove here. We use flood fill to fill in the water. We'll go back to the noise painter and we'll paint in some light stone here. We will paint in some dark stone underneath the waterfall area. And now because there's water going to be falling here, this should be really mossy and earthy. So I'll use the mossy brush I made, and this will all be mossy stone down here. And we could even do the reeds that I made earlier. Man, I should have saved that as an asset. I should do that. Right here, these things. It's like seagrass and grass asset. Let's copy this. This is probably the simplest asset I'm ever going to copy. Just this 2x1 thing. Save this as water reeds. There we go. If this water's gonna fall from here, this needs to actually be pushed back a little bit. Just slightly. Just a wee smidge. There we go. Oops. So I wonder if stamping will look good here with the reeds. Let's try it. Like if I stamp these all around. Okay, that's not going to work. There's probably a way to mask it where you can make it only appear on water. I'm not sure how to do that. I'm still learning. I mean, I'm not a total expert. Not a big deal. We can just paste it one by one like this. And then use, we can use the context, like the little hotbar menu here, and then just copy this like this. It's fine. And I mean, we can double this up. It doesn't have to be one by one. We could do like 2 at a time, like this. Like that'll add a lot of life. Yeah, that's cool. Let me do the waterfall. Oop, oh, hold on. No, no, no. So the waterfall, I mean, this is really simple. It's just going to emanate from one spot. Let's say the waterfall starts from this cave right here. That's spilling too much. Let's have this redo itself. Oh, don't go off the edge. It's so fucking dumb. There we go. Let's let that simmer down and then we'll be almost done. Yeah, this will stay empty. I don't really care. Oh, tick speed doesn't affect the water. Color me surprised. Nice. All right. So there it is. Here's some more advanced terraforming. The same principles apply, just taking the existing asset, rotating it. I showed off the scale feature there. That's how I got the really, really massive version. It does look like the dog with the do-rag meme. I know. Wasn't really planning on that, but it's still cool. I would like to get into more of this a lot. Like I said, terrain is what I am most interested in, I think. There's some really cool things you can do with creating terrain you've never seen before and building houses in really unique locations. This is so cool, dude. Let me show the people. Let me show the people.
What?
I'm done.
Yo. Oh, show us.
flowstate.
Oh.
Where did Como go? He just disappeared like Batman. With great power comes great response. Just kidding. That's Spider-Man. Oh, there he is.
All right.
All right.
And no.
Oh,
No, flow.
Was he not AFK?
No, flow.
No.
I'm not gonna hit shift. I'm fine.
I'll
Okay,
pop in
Just
away.
want to make sure.
Dun, dun.
So the skyline's a little different.
Mm.
I see. Oh
Oh,
my god.
that's just.
It looks like. Wait, it reminds me of the Grinch.
No, I said it looks
What?
a lot like the dog with the do-rag meme, where he's like, I'm cooked. He's looking up at the sky. You know that one, Como?
I know what you're talking about, but where?
Like
Where
the,
would you see that?
the snout.
I
Like
see a dog.
On
like
the left one?
on both of them. They're both like a dog snout
I
looking
see
up at
two
the sky.
dogs, yeah.
Wait. Oh yeah, you're right.
And he's like, I'm cooked. Wearing the do-rag.
That one even has a tail, the left one.
I think I
Yeah.
have a gift of that one.
Yeah, yeah.
What? I
Yes,
see the Grinch mountain.
the Grinch.
What is
Like,
the
you
green?
know
Yo,
what?
look how cool this like cave cliff here is. Got something down here.
Dude, this is amazing.
Yeah, all I did was I took the
Should
boulder and
merge
I
this
used the
a little
scale.
bit better
If I what, Peptic?
with the rest of the terrain. You need to merge this a little bit better with the rest of the terrain.
Well, the back is a little bit. Yeah, I know. But I tried to use the height map so that it's like scaling up from the river. Like this is pretty good, right?
Mm. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, no, this is great. I love this.
And
I
most
like
people,
the trees.
most people live on this side of the river anyway.
Well.
It's fine.
True.
But yeah,
Oh,
it's-
it's good skyline. It's definitely really good.
I know Riverton's skyline just cannot catch a break.
No, it's good.
Dude, you cannot tell me that does not look like it's from the Grinch.
Cam.
No, you
Yeah.
know when it's like,
J-
and there was a
Cam,
who, unlike you. And then
Cam,
that
Cam,
literally
just
looks like
send-
it.
Just send a picture so you can.
Oh.
Yeah,
show
what are you
people.
talking about?
Alright, server chat.
Thank you.
Grinch, Mount.
That's really good. I like it.
10.
Good, thank you.
Oh, I fell.
That waterfall is amazing, though.
Yeah, I thought that would be a good addition.
Mm-hmm.
Grinch.
And I want people to build like houses or something. Like I thought this little nook here was cool.
This looks
Yeah, that would be fire.
identical.
You should
Somebody
build
was.
later on this
Look in server chat.
mountain as well.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
In server chat. Okay, let's
That
see what
looks
you're talking
identical.
about.
What looks identical?
Look in server
I don't
chat.
agree.
What do you mean? That looks identical.
That just looks like a mountain.
That literally
Yeah,
just
that's a
looks like a mountain. I have no clue
Okay.
what that guy is talking
Well,
about.
360. No!
Wait a minute now. What happened down there?
What?
Oh, it's slabs.
Oh,
No.
sleeves, I think. When
Leaves,
I
yeah.
did the scale command, it definitely doesn't. I didn't clean this part up as much as I should.
Mm.
Oh, there you go. What
There we
what
go.
about the slabs though?
Wait, which slabs are you guys looking at? Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
this?
what are you talking about?
Just paint it over it. Nice.
What are you guys are talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. I must have seen something.
It just
That's weird.
this just reminds me of Peak. You know,
Oh my god, he's fiending.
we haven't played in a while.
He hasn't played in a while. Yep.
All right, well, let me end
it's-
stream and then I'll hook up with you guys.
Like, great. This is so good, bro. Like,
So yeah, that looks sick. Really, really cool. Alright guys, well I think that probably covers all of the fundamentals that I want to do for the building guide. I hope that you found it helpful. If you want to see me do it again, I'm happy to. I just need more ideas, more things that you want to see me cover, like trees, houses, roofs, bridges, terrain, whatever. If you have any ideas on, let me know. But in the meantime, hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.